summer in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash. Gotta roll a pound up a gas. Switching lanes in the Grand Rapids. We the one that kept it cool with all these niggas till these niggas start acting. Shoot a nigga like a film in a movie, nigga, gon' let them have it. We ballin' like the March Madness. All these cops shoot a nigga.
Welcome everybody, the final buzzer. I'm MBad, this is Jess.
Yo, what's good? The voice of Park and Barbershop Debate. We in here right after the finals. It's been a tough few weeks for your boy. I got my LeBron jersey on. I'm still feeling good, man. Shout out to LeBron. Great job, baby.
It's been a tough few years for you, actually.
Man, oh, my goodness.
But let's get straight to it. You think this finals lived up to the hype?
I guess everybody was thinking this was going to go 7, right? I guess, you know.
Who's everybody?
In the 5 games that we got, it was definitely a lot of drama. It was great. It was great action, but I guess in a way it was never enough. You know, but I was pleased. You know, Warriors played amazing. Cavs played amazing. There was definitely a point in some of these games, especially games 3, 4, and 5, that was so played at such a high level that it's like I don't think I've ever even seen it before. It was like every play, they were so in tune. Every foul call meant that much more. Every turnover. I definitely enjoyed watching the finals, even though I didn't like the outcome with LeBron and the Cavaliers losing.
I definitely enjoyed watching the finals. I do think we're getting a couple more years of this, whether LeBron stays in Cleveland or not. But I definitely do see the Warriors going the next 3-4 years. Game 5, I really thought.
Yeah, let's definitely touch on Game 5.
Yeah, Game 5 was actually a really good game. The tempo was there. Jarrett Smith really showed out. By the way, someone get Jarrett Smith some help. But he really came to play. I just feel like this Cavs team does not match up with the Warriors at all. Like this Warriors team is good.
You don't say.
They're good.
How good?
They're pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Like the best team ever good?
No, right. I don't think they're the best team ever.
We'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
But Game 5 is definitely a great game as well. I think the Cavs definitely could have pulled that one out. I think the biggest turning point in that game was in the refs let KD slide on that third foul call, man. He hit Brown in the face, dunked on him pretty bad, probably the worst dunk of the series, and they let him play, and then he went off, and they went on like a 20.
I don't really think that was a flagrant.
Run. Not a flagrant, but that could have been his third foul, and he could have been out that whole quarter. That definitely shifted momentum. That definitely was a big turning point in the game, man. It was a great game, though. Yeah. I just when you're down in the fourth quarter and KD hits his first shot, and the fans start thinking you better win this chip, there's nothing else you could really do, man. It was.
See, me as a person, obviously I'm not a Warriors fan, but I wanted them to win. Like, that's it. And it was a gentleman's sweep. But as a basketball fan, I really thought the Cavs were going to pull that one out. And
it looked like they were at one point.
If they won Game 5, it would have went to 7.
I 100%
And there was
agree.
a point where the Cavs were up 10, and I was like, okay, like, this is the point where, like, they slow the game down. They, like, keep it going, and we're really going to see another Game 7. And all I kept thinking in my head watching this game was, oh, man, here the jokes are going to start pouring in. Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, and then they added Kevin Durant and blew a 3-0 lead. And I was like, oh, I'm never going to hear the end of this. I got to change my phone number. I got to move. But
my phone was off all of Game 5, by the way.
Oh, I know, yeah. I called you like 3 times. I called you like 3-4 times. I called my boy Cody. His phone was off.
Yeah,
he was nowhere to be found. He blocked me on Twitter. I just realized I didn't see no tweets from him in the last 2 days.
Hey, man.
And I just realized he blocked me on Twitter.
MBad wanted me in the studio 2 days ago. I needed some time to heal, man. Fuck that. Fuck you.
Just hit me with I have a headache, and I can't go tomorrow. Why? What do you got to do? I got to go to the beach. I got to relax.
I got to get away from the game like I played. But nah, Game 5, they definitely should have won it. Even just looking at like the little stat sheet, you know what I'm saying? Brown went for 41, 13, and 8. Kyrie came out with a good 26 and 6. J.R. Smith, we had a J.R. Smith sighting, 25 points, hit his first 5 threes. That game, that shot he hit at the end of the second quarter, that buzzer beater, fucking incredible. Stopped the run. Chloe Thompson hit his first 7 shots. He played great, 15 and 8. Kevin Love, man, fucking 6 points, and fucking bum ass Darren Williams, old ass Richard Jefferson, Kyle Korver, Ashton Kutcher looking ass, all combined for 7 points, and Shump Taylor. I mean, there's not much you could win. I mean, you need at least Kevin Love. 6 points scoreless at halftime. That's definitely going to be a big thing on their noteboard going into the free agency.
Speaking of Game 5 in this series,
Kevin Love definitely did this trade rumor talk to himself in this series, man. He was definitely hot and cold, and when they needed him most, he was not there.
I definitely agree. He definitely hooped out the first couple games. Last game he was nowhere to be found. Yeah.
What was it? Game 4 he came out on fire.
Game 4.
Game 1 and Game 4 he played amazing. You gotta have just a little bit of consistency, man. Just a little more. 6 fucking points. You're way too good for that. You've proven that you're way too comfortable in the Cavaliers system to have 6 points, man. Can't let Draymond dominate you like that again. Close out game.
I just feel like
good season, Kevin Love, but not enough, man.
I just feel like the system really isn't there. Everything's like based off Kyrie and LeBron, like isolation plays.
I disagree.
LeBron
isn't an isolation player. Kyrie's different, but
I don't really think he plays well within the system.
I mean, he had his best season as a Cavalier. They spread the floor out. He was hitting open threes every game. They start through him, let him start the game off. He had 2 fouls in the first quarter. That's definitely not a system problem. That's a Kevin Love problem, picking up stupid ass fouls.
Who you got? Kyrie or Curry? Let's talk on that.
Fuck.
In my opinion, I just think Kyrie
I'm
is
gonna let
like...
you go first.
I think Kyrie is really overrated. I know a lot of people say...
Oh, my God. Now you're going to say that?
No, in the whole Kyrie-Curry debate, all I kept hearing was, oh, Kyrie's better than Curry, all of this. But let's break it down. In Game 5, in the fourth quarter, Curry went 4 for 7. Kyrie went 0 for 5 in that fourth quarter when it was still anybody's game. It was still a close game, and the Warriors just pulled away. Curry won without KD, so I don't want to hear, oh, he needed KD to win.
And also without Kyrie, but continue, please. I guess you forgot about that one. When
Kyrie
broke his kneecap after Game 1 after having 30 on
Curry without KD was a champion. Kyrie without LeBron was picking lottery picks. I just feel like that's like where the main difference like comes in. But that's just my opinion.
Off this series, I can't knock you for saying Curry is better than Kyrie, but to say that Kyrie's overrated, that's terrible. You don't even hear Kyrie as a top 5 point guard besides a few analysts or people in the basketball world. I just feel like he's so underrated. He's unguardable in a one-on-one matchup. Unguardable. If you want to say Curry outplayed him, that's definitely acceptable.
Yeah, Curry had 27, 8, and 9
This
as
is
a
why
point
I can't
guard.
be mad at the Warriors, man. Like, if Curry and KD play like shit and they won the finals, I'd be here talking my shit. But they both came to play. I said KD has to be legendary on the offensive end. Even though we're not talking about KD right now, we're talking about Curry. Curry, too, man. He averaged, 29, 30 points a game?
Yeah.
There was
As a point guard, he finished the finals, and he didn't even get finals MVP. He finished with 27, 8, and 9 as a point guard.
Like I said, Curry's will to win is there. That doesn't get talked about enough. His will to win is very high on my list. But Kyrie, too. But if you want to say Kyrie's the better player, I can't be mad at that. But I love Kyrie.
Now, how do you feel about Durant?
KD, man, he definitely proved why he's the best scorer in the post-Kobe NBA. I don't think he's the best player in the world, but he's definitely the best scorer, efficient.
You don't think he's the best player in the world right now?
No.
Right this second, you don't think so?
No.
He had 38? Let's see, he had 38, 33, 31, 35.
Let me look at his notes real quick. I guess he forgot the point where it says in Game 5 where LeBron had 41, 13, and 8 and averaged a fucking triple-double. Excuse my language. I'm cursing a lot. I'm a little upset. Maybe a little salty. LeBron averaged a triple-double, averaging over 30. Are you kidding me? We praised Russell Westbrook for doing this during an 82-game regular season that we always say doesn't matter much. But he did it on the biggest stage against the best team of all time, and you're going to say KD is better than him? Come on, bro.
I do think
KD, I did say you had
he
to be
definitely
legendary,
outplayed him in the finals. I'll say that. I don't want to hear,
Wait, who
LeBron
outplayed
had
him?
I think Durant definitely outplayed LeBron in the finals when it counted. LeBron didn't show up in the second half. How can you be so good in the first? How can you average 21 points in the first half on 70% field goal, and then in the second half you're averaging 9 points on 38% field goal? Preach. You don't seem too happy right now.
I need a stretch. Hold on.
This is just the way I see it. Is
Right.
how could you be so good in the first half and so shitty in the second half? That's called choking.
Bro, I'm literally going to kill you. I'm literally going to fuck you up. But I'm a pacifist. Even in Game 5, bro, he had 21 and a half and finished with 40. What the hell are you talking about,
Okay,
bro?
one game. Look at the other 4.
And he's also a facilitator, hence why he was averaging a damn triple-double. He needs to get his teammates going to win. You're not going to win averaging 30 with no one else scoring. He's trying to get everyone involved. He's a facilitator. He breaks shit down before anyone else sees it. His IQ is bar none, literally the best in the game right now. That's why if LeBron wasn't 6'8", he'd still lead the league in assists. He is that good, and he affects so much in a basketball game, bro.
I don't know. I just feel like moving on.
You are literally like the toughest critic of LeBron.
No, I don't know.
I've
I just
ever
feel
met.
like
You should have bought a Warriors cap. You should have worn it today. You should have got a Curry jersey, a KD jersey. Which one you like more, bro?
I don't know.
But,
I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm not even a Durant fan.
Before you piss me off anymore, it seems like I'm throwing shade at the Warriors. KD, you played incredible, bro. I said you had to have a legendary performance. You did that and then some. So average 36 on 55% shooting, and you're a jump shooter. Incredible. And you did it on LeBron. LeBron, they was guarding. That was basketball heaven, man. It was Bron on KD for real. Like, there was no switching. That fourth quarter when he turned up, that was amazing basketball to watch. I was very impressed with KD, especially Game 5, man. I feel like he's an awkward human being. He doesn't know how to celebrate because he's scrutinized so much and he's not used to it. He's so fucking awkward. He didn't even know how to win the championship. Like, you know when KG won the finals, he was like, anything is possible. Bron was crying last year. You know, he was just like... He was just fucking so awkward to me, but KD, you're great. Hopefully you regain your personality, because I know all this scrutiny has definitely messed you up in your head, but KD, 36 points per game, man, you definitely play legendary. Legendary.
Do you think
you are the best scorer in the league right now, but you are not the best player. But
do you think him really coming to play in the finals, winning finals MVP and a championship over LeBron kind of negates all the like scrutiny he's gotten ever since last July, since he signed with the Warriors? All he's been getting is scrutinized. He's been, you left your team, you jumped on a 73-win team, which I do agree with, but do you think this kind of like negates it out, or will he still have that like looming over him?
Of course, you had to have it looming over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he would have had this performance with the Thunder, it would literally be the best finals run we ever seen. And it's definitely up there regardless, and this is why I have to give credit to KD, because at the biggest height of the season, you performed to the best of your abilities. KD, you did not play this good the entire season. And that's not to say that you weren't great. You were great, but you took it up another notch where I haven't seen anything like that in the finals. You know, LeBron is great, but, like, he can't shoot like you can, man. You came to shoot. You hit one of the clutchest shots in history.
The finals,
Game 3?
Game 3, yeah. This could have been a series if he hadn't hit that shot.
For real. I mean, he had no pressure. He was up 2-0, so it didn't mean much if he missed. But he hit that. That was a fucking big shot. That's definitely one of the biggest shots in Warriors history. I think that's the moment of the finals. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
That shot?
Yeah, I think that, because had he not hit that shot,
the whole different series.
It would have been 2-2 going back. I definitely think this would have won 7.
Maybe they don't have that momentum in Game 5,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's tight. You know, they're not anticipating a championship that night, you know what I'm saying? KD definitely fucked this series up in a great way for him. KD, you played phenomenal,
I just feel like moving on from this point on, I think KD is the main focus of the NBA from now on in terms of talks. Just like how LeBron was for the last couple years, I think now everything and anything that has to be talked about in the NBA will somehow involve Durant. The Warriors team, how good they are, will somehow involve Durant. LeBron, the finals, it'll somehow involve Durant. The free agency, the offseason, everything is going to link back to Durant in some way or another. And I just feel
I feel like it's been like that already, bro. I feel like this just renewed a rivalry that we haven't seen, like matchup on matchup, since like Magic and Bird.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's reaching that level, and we're definitely going to have this for years to come, man. I think LeBron's going to be talked about just as much, my friend.
I'll agree with that.
Granted, everyone in the NBA is definitely looking for a formula and players and any type of fucking analytics they can to try and match this team, but there's not many teams that could, man. This free agency is going to be a pinpoint from years to come, man. There's definitely a lot of big names out here, and it's going to be fun, man. Free agency is like a season in itself, too, because there's so much playing moving in the NBA. It's literally like you're playing 2K, and you could just make all these crazy trades. That's what it's turning into.
It's like, I'm fine with LeBron being the boogeyman. It's like KD is the guy you call when you want to take out the boogeyman. Where do you think...
You could have done better than that, bro.
I'm just saying.
As a friend and a...
I did think about it. I was thinking about this for the last 2 days, actually. He didn't want to come in. But where do you think...
That is true.
Where do you think this Warriors team ranks? Like how good is this Warriors team?
Well, I mean, I didn't see that 95, 96 team, 96, 97 Bulls. I mean, since I've been alive, this is the best team I've ever seen. You know, I can't speak of all of history. And maybe you can counteract and say that Laker team.
2001 Lakers team.
Fuck, man. How much firepower can you have on one team? Like, I was a LeBron optimist who said they could really pull this out, but, you know, that didn't happen. But
I just feel like we're really watching history here.
I mean, hold up. You have 4 players who are star power all-stars, superstars in there, right? And then you have players like Iggy coming off the bench to have 20 points in a game 5. Like, he's a forgotten one. He was literally an all-star before he came to the Warriors. He's great himself too. He's probably one of the top defenders in the league. Very versatile player. He's a good passer. Could shoot, timely, terrible free throw shooter. But he's a great player. You just have so much firepower on that team on the offensive and defensive end. I think they're the best team ever, man.
I don't know about ever. Like,
Zaza Pachulia hurt everybody. Yeah, that's definitely a fact. He hurt everyone. Zaza, you are not a friend of the show. I hate you. Zaza, you look like Vladimir Klitschko. Let's just be real. You look like a boxer. I hate you.
Before we get into like this team specifically, how do you feel about all the old heads coming out and saying, "Oh, their teams would have been like you had the night." I mean, there are some that I would say are given. Like,
did you see what Steve Kerr said to that? Did you see what Steve Kerr said to that?
Yeah, he said
everyone would win. Anyone in the 50s would beat the Warriors. That was a great response. Yeah. That's what it comes to. It's just a pride thing, I guess. You don't want to feel like someone else's era is better than your own. When I feel like I disagree totally. Basketball keeps evolving year by year. You see the people in the NBA now, like compared to people's athleticism back then and shooting. Like, I just feel like it's been taken to another level. Granted, maybe the defense, or it was maybe like a meaner game. And, you definitely thought about going in that paint, but
athleticism is definitely at an all-time high.
It's just like it's through the roof.
There are some like
you got 6'10" point guards out here dunking from the free throw line and Westbrook, and it's just like there's so much more now in today's game, man.
There are some like claims that I will like give, like, oh, you had like Jordan Pippen say the '96 Bulls would have tore his team apart. You had Magic say the '87 Lakers, his Showtime Lakers, would have tore his team apart. Those I'll give it to them. I think the 2001 Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, I think they would have like I'm not saying swept them, but I think they would have like matched up well.
Yeah,
but then
so?
you have who's stopping Shaq?
Okay, so let's go position by position. Shaq, no one fucking guarding him. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. Who? The only matchup they're winning is Kobe and Shaq, and the Warriors got a deeper bench. But it's
debatable. But then there are some claims. There are some claims like you had Ben Wallace saying his 04 Pistons would have swept this Warriors.
Like I said, it's a pride thing, man. It's definitely a pride
thing. The Warriors
thing.
had a bad game, and they had 113 points. The Pistons that year averaged 83 points. Like, my man, sit down. What are you talking about? I think they were definitely tougher, but I think the pace of the game changed. I don't think they would have kept up. But I think this...
Sorry to cut you off. I definitely feel like this is the most... Maybe if you don't feel like it's the best team of all time, this is definitely the best skilled team of all time. Is there more skilled players on one team than this Warriors team, man?
I'll agree with that. I just feel like with this Warriors team, we're really watching history. No other team has ever won 73 games in a season. No other team has ever went 16-1 in the postseason. They have the most wins in a 3-year span out of any team ever. I just feel like this Warriors team is definitely up there, and I don't see anybody beating them in the NBA for the next couple years, honestly. Like, obviously, like, injuries aside. But I just feel like anybody, like, touching up onto, like, the free agency thing, I feel like it's not like they did some wizardry or crazy shit to get here. 3 of their players they drafted, 2 of them were late, and they do abide by the same cap space rules. Take Tristan Thompson off of the Cavs and give that $80 million max contract to any other max guy, and that team would be a lot better. That's just my opinion on it. But
okay, so let me ask you this: what do you think Cleveland has to do moving forward to get over the hump? And I definitely want to respond to.
Everything. But in all honesty, I don't think there is much that Cleveland could do for this next year. Obviously, I don't like LeBron doesn't leave next year. You give it another shot, and I just don't think with everyone getting paid, there is much that you can do on this Cleveland roster. You have Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, both getting $100 million. You have Shumpert, J.R. Smith getting paid. There's not much you could do. The only possible thing I can think of is you trade Love, but I don't know if they want to do that. Obviously, I think they should. Who do you get? Paul George. You maybe get Melo, but I don't know if that's enough. That's just...
Do you know who the Cavaliers needed?
Who?
I want to give a big shout out to my guy Delly. Matthew Dellavedova was missed in this series, man. He played great against the Warriors in 2 finals, man. He was a missing point. He's something Kyrie can't do. He defends, and he will give it his all every fucking play. Delly was definitely missed. They needed a glue guy like that who can come in, make a timely shot or two, throw an alley-oop to Tristan Thompson. Him and Tristan Thompson had incredible chemistry. Delly, you were definitely missed, man. But to lead into my next point, what they need, man, like I said, I just feel like, Warriors, Cavs, just matching up. I think Warriors just outplayed him, man. But LeBron definitely made some bad GM moves. He wanted Tristan Thompson to get all this money, J.R. Smith, jump. Definitely came back to bite him in the ass, man.
I think LeBron definitely should have called Paul George in the parking lot right after that loss. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did get Paul George.
But a realistic thing to do, like besides throwing out all these big names, they definitely got to get rid of Shumpert. If that's the one key they need, get rid of Shumpert, and they need LeBron James to have a backup as small forward that they can trust. LeBron, as his time goes on, you can't rely on him to play 40 minutes a game. That's just ridiculous. At least like when you see like KD and Curry, you see who their backups are, and Draymond, they got Sean Livingston, who's one of probably the best backup point guard in the league. Who's 6'8", he definitely gives you a different look than Curry. Draymond has David West coming off the bench, who's a former All-Star, very tough guy. They just have pieces off the bench. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. KD has Iggy coming off the bench. I mean, they have people coming off the bench that they could trust, man. The Cavaliers did not have that in this final show. Whenever LeBron went to the bench, what? Horrible. Any type of lead, it was gone.
I just feel like
they definitely need some toughness. They need toughness. They need to get younger on the bench, and they just need some reliability. And please, Darren Williams, you fuck everything up you touch. Get away from Cleveland, man. Go.
Now, do you
I hope next year you're playing Turkey again like you were in a lockout. Please. Just stay away from LeBron, man. You messed everything up, bro.
Dumb dishing.
Darren Williams, ever since you lost your waves, you haven't been the same, man. Get your waves back. Peace.
Nah, Darren Williams is done. You think it'd be a smart move to dish out Love and Shumpert and try to get Paul George?
I mean, yes, but it just doesn't work like that. And also, I don't know if that's fair to Kevin Love in a way, because I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I mean when I say.
Messed up, man. But the NBA is a cutthroat business, so they're gonna have to. But at the same way, I don't know if LeBron wants to play the 4.
I agree. This is what I mean when I say the Cavs are so limited next year.
I don't know,
not really much they could do.
And they're not going to retain Corver either.
I mean,
they're not going to be able to afford him.
Yeah.
Shumpert has to go. Shumpert, I just want to say, you're probably a great person. You're a legendary person. Your wife gave birth and used an aux cord from Beats. That's lit. But hey, man, you lost your basketball ability. 2015, when you were traded from the Knicks, you were great. You were hitting timely threes, playing good defense, but that has diminished over time, man. I'm sorry to say this, man. I love you. I love your wife. Me and my girl watch you guys on Snapchat. You dress your girl up. You dress your little baby up in nice little outfits. That shit is cool, but it's gone, man. You are not a championship contender.
Now, when LeBron loses next year, what do you think he does? Does he leave Cleveland?
You know what this feels like to me? This feels like a Dark Knight trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Warriors or the Joker. They was ruling Gotham in the first series. Then LeBron comes back. They was down 3-1. They was just about to leave. He saved Gotham. You know what I'm saying? So he finally beat the Joker. But then Bane comes along and he punches Braun in the face. So now he's in that little prison this year. Now next year he gonna get out that prison. He gonna fuck Bane up, man. Fuck the Warriors.
No, I think the Cavs definitely lose next year. Now I think there is a possibility after the 2017-18 season. A lot of league sources say there is a possibility LeBron goes to LA.
Who's your source?
I don't know. There's a lot of verified people.
Twitter?
It's all
Get off Twitter. Get off Twitter.
It's a lot of verified people. It's all league sources and rumors, but
like I said,
whether Clippers or Lakers, I do think it is a possibility. With the Clippers, he gets to play with his little banana boat homies. He gets to play with Wade, CP3, Melo.
I don't know, man.
And it is possible. Or it's possible he goes to the Lakers, and Paul George wants to play with the Lakers, so I definitely see that happening. And if it does happen, I'm just letting you know right now, you cannot be an LA fan. You stay your ass there. You are not re-signing.
Listen, man, I'm a free agent, baby. I'm going to get a Lakers jersey if you go there. He's not leaving, though, man. I don't think so.
So if he loses again next year, he ain't leaving?
No.
Why not?
Then again, I don't know. He doesn't owe Cleveland anything. He gave him a chip.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He got the ring from him. He got the ring.
But he's going to try his best to get his homies there. But this leads me to my next point. To take down the Warriors as well, besides the Cavaliers. What can the Spurs do to get over the hump too? Because they get CP3, man. I'm hearing some rumblings that if they can get a pay cut, they can have room for Ibaka. Aldridge, Ibaka, CP3, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard. Oh my God!
But then what?
Danny
You get rid of Powell, right?
Patty Mills coming off the bench. Yeah,
You get rid
Powell's
of
old as fuck.
Yeah, I would still take Powell over Aldridge though.
No,
Really?
no.
I think the Spurs
We give Pau
definitely.
Gasol the credit now because he's an older player, but like he's not on the same level as Aldridge. Even though Aldridge could have played better a lot during the season, and I feel like Pop is definitely not happy with his performance.
Nah, definitely
They
not.
get CP3, man. Let me tell you, that changes shit up. That definitely shakes it up, man. That Spurs Warriors series, we were definitely robbed. Definitely robbed. That's why I really hate Zaza, man. Fuck Zaza.
Yeah, we forget the Spurs were up 25 in
Up
that
25.
game one.
We got robbed of a great Western Conference final, man. We got
in Oracle
robbed,
Arena.
man.
Where'd they play game one?
Yes,
in
in
Oracle
Oracle.
Arena. Yeah. I
Was
do
Drake
think.
at any of the finals games? Is random.
I don't know. I don't
Good.
think so.
Keep him away, Drake. Peace.
I don't know who
You can
he's.
rap about KD and Chef Boyardee and Curry and Chef Curry. Stay the fuck away from them, man.
I do think
That was
the
random, but it was
biggest,
just bothering me. Sorry.
the biggest threat to the
Oh,
Warriors.
Rihanna was there. So okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rihanna really loves LeBron.
Yo, LeBron really might have kids from Rihanna and Beyonce, man.
I don't know, yo. She really, really loves LeBron. She put up after every game. She would put up an Instagram post.
This is getting weird.
Yeah.
It's getting weird, man. It's getting weird. LeBron might have some twins coming along the way.
I've never even seen LeBron's wife.
She's at home watching the kids, man.
I don't know, but
And
I
they're
do
down in the
think
series.
I do think the biggest threat to the Warriors is not LeBron.
Rihanna?
No, is the Spurs. Honestly, if they could pull out.
To go off one more time on this silly ass topic, but KD has strong willpower too, man. Rihanna was getting on the ass. KD was
He
hitting
hit that
threes.
shot. He turned around. He grilled her. But
Okay.
yeah, I do think the Spurs
Enough Rihanna
have the
talk.
best chance to stop these Warriors. If they get an upgrade at point guard position, they get Chris Paul. I definitely think they have a chance to stop the Warriors from going to the finals. But other than that, honestly, man, I don't see any free agent moves happening like next year or the next like 2-3 years. Honestly, after next year, I feel like a lot of shit will change up.
I'd
now you
definitely
have
trade Rihanna for Montrezl. Tiana Taylor can get in that deal too.
Yo,
Rihanna's
yeah.
a rowdy. I fuck with Rihanna now, man. Shout out to Rihanna. I'm sorry, man. This is just really shit is exciting me.
But
Rihanna.
next year, I definitely think a lot will change. Now you have every player in the league thinking about, oh, how can we stop these Warriors? Like, maybe it is time for us to team up. I definitely think once this happened, every player in the league is thinking that in the back of the head. You have Isaiah Thomas, just followed Gordon Hayward. You know, he's like, all right, I got to get this shit started now.
He's sliding in DMs.
Yeah, he's following him. He's liking pictures of Gordon Hayward with his family. Like, bro, you'll be better off here. You don't want to be in Utah.
I just got a scary thought in my head. Can the Warriors get any better?
I don't know. I definitely
But this
think...
is also a good narrative to also keep in mind, though. There's a lot of free agents on that team now because how they're going to reconstruct and keep this core of KD, Curry, Iggy. They all got to reconstruct their deals, man. I don't know. This is going to be something to watch, man. And when Klay comes around, man, Klay did not... Out of all the stars in this series, Klay only played amazing like one game. We'll see what he's going to do from this
The thing
point
I
out,
see
man.
it is...
Like I said, Klay might be out
The
of here
only
soon.
two players that the Cavs can add on the planet, the only two players on the planet that the Cavs can add that I'll say, oh, they'll beat the Warriors, is Kawhi Leonard and Anthony Davis. That's two non-possible options. So this is why I say the Cavs literally have no chance at all.
Boogie gonna be a free agent next year, though.
I don't know, man.
NBA movement is it's a headache, man. There's just so much movement, man. NBA is literally the best sport we got right now.
Let me ask you a question.
We all should appreciate this, man. We don't get this every lifetime. We got
we're
Cavs,
definitely
Warriors, the
watching
highest powers.
a crazy rivalry right now that we
Movement
haven't seen
every
in
year,
years.
man. NBA always makes sure it's exciting every year.
Now, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about LeBron coming out and saying that he never played for a super team, that he doesn't believe in that?
I agree.
So what
He
happened?
never had help on the Heat.
He never had
That's why
help.
he bounced. Sorry, Pat Riley.
He had three players in the finals average 28 over 3 finals, and he never had help.
Say that again. Who?
He had 3 different players average 28 in the finals when
the
he was
finals?
playing. Yes.
No.
He had Wade
No.
and Kyrie twice.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Heat.
No.
But that's no.
So you're going to say him and the Heat was never a super team. He didn't construct a super team.
No.
So
That wasn't his team. He came and just made it better.
He came and he just made it better. So we're all going to forget LeBron went to Miami. Mike's laughing right now. Mike's laughing.
He was hacked. He was hacked.
We're all going to forget LeBron went to Miami. went
was
on
young. He was a
stage,
kid.
threw a concert talking about not 1, not 2, not 3. What happened to those 7 rings he promised in Miami?
He's an optimist, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
What you want him to say, man? We gonna lose every year? What the fuck?
And now he left. He wasn't getting it done in Miami. He left. He handpicked his whole coaching staff, his whole roster, bench, supporting cast, brought people out of retirement, highest salary in NBA history. And
Alternative facts.
And now, oh no, we could pull up the numbers. And now he's never played for a super team, and it's just basketball now. Come on, LeBron. Just give it up. You've had a good 14-year career. Just give it up, man.
The criticism is so real here. I literally, it fucking kills me. I literally hate you. You want to make a sub, Mike? You want to sub in for me?
Mike,
you want to sub in for
let me hear what you have to say about this.
Please, I just need.
Mike,
I need
let me hear what you have to say about this. LeBron never played for a super team. Preach. What do you got to say about that?
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
LeBron, shut your ass up.
Don't talk to the king like that. You come at the king, you best not miss, B.
Everyone who came at the king won, so I don't know what you're talking about. LeBron out here, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4,
I swear to
not
God.
5. Little did we know he was talking about finals losses. You got us good, LeBron. You got us good.
Whenever LeBron loses, you get the lotion now. You find all the good stats, all the good tweets. You can't wait to come here. That's why I ain't come 2 days ago for your bum ass.
See, this is another thing. I don't hate LeBron. I hate LeBron
we must have 2
fans
different
like
definitions
you.
of hate. Like what?
Like,
support him?
I hate LeBron fans
and I've
like
definitely
you.
been objective. Have I hated on the Warriors at all thus far in this conversation?
You guys will
I'm just pointing out the facts. Has anyone ever averaged a triple double in the history of the finals? No. And average 30? We're doing that? No.
Here we go. You guys will say the dumbest shit. You guys can't just let LeBron be great in peace. You guys always have to take it over like the next level, say some next level shit. LeBron's the greatest ever. Bro, did you look at his triple doubles? And there's this picture that's been circulating around. Oh, the Warriors needed 4 Olympic gold medalists, 2 MVPs, 2 of the greatest shooters of all time, to add Durant to 73 and win teams just to overthrow LeBron. What are you talking about?
What's that? Facts?
What are you talking about? Nobody needed to overthrow LeBron or just to beat. See, that just makes it seem like LeBron's been the dude in the NBA that's been winning all of the rings, and now you need finally someone to overthrow him. What are you talking about? He's handed 5 teams. He handed 5 teams a ring. LeBron's a hoe. He's out here giving everyone a ring. It's like, you get a ring. You get a ring. You get a ring. Oh, you in the back. Oh, you get a ring too. He gave Iggy a finals MVP. He gave everybody.
He did a Curry.
Shut your ass up.
Boy, don't get disrespectful with me in here, boy.
Yo, kids in Africa right now must think LeBron got 5 rings. They get a championship shirt every damn year. I don't want to hear none of that. You guys will just make up. You guys can't let him be great in peace. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it.
Neither could you. You always criticizing him. You're not even going to appreciate his greatness until he's gone. You're not even going to have someone to hate. You love to hate him, man. You love to hate him.
I don't love to hate him. It just, Paul George has been playing amazing for the last, 4 to 6 fucking seasons, and he's been eliminated by LeBron's super teams. And you want me to feel bad for LeBron?
Who said for you to feel bad for him? The Warriors are the best team ever.
Oh, my God. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the excuses. And let me hear it for the next 4 months. Oh, but he had a triple-double, right? I'm tired of it, man.
But triple-doubles only aren't cool because LeBron does it. If anyone else had a triple-double, you'd be going bonkers. Is that not facts? You're a Westbrook fan.
I'm not a Westbrook fan. I like watching good basketball. I like watching LeBron play.
When you guys say this dumb shit, you like watching good basketball. LeBron's the best basketball.
And I appreciate good basketball up until you guys start saying all of this dumb extra shit. But
okay, so who's in their prime right now who have more rings than LeBron? In their prime.
In the current NBA?
Cue the music. Nobody. Exactly. Fuck out of here.
I'm just tired of it. It just
nobody. Boy,
you think LeBron's ever gonna win another ring? No.
He's gearing up right now. He's in the gym right now. He look bald too, man. It's gonna be ugly next season for real. LeBron gonna look ugly as shit bald.
He's been bald, but
bald out.
I don't know. I just see some dumb shit sometimes, and it just makes me laugh. Like someone was like, "How are we entering the KD era?" when he had to leave his team to get this far. But rewind back to the 2010-2011 season. Isn't that when we entered the LeBron era?
No, we entered 2 years before.
When he couldn't even get out of the East?
No, when he averaged 20. When he had 28
that's another
29
thing.
Points. What? That game was fixed?
No, that's another
You're not
thing.
going to give him credit for that game?
You guys...
Don't let us go down the historical timeline of LeBron James, because I will... We
could go down the historical timeline. Oh, so let me guess. He couldn't get out of the East before because he had no help. And it's better... You guys all love to say this one statement. It's better to get to the finals and lose than not get there at all. I do agree with that. That I do agree with.
Every time I talk to you about basketball, I'll be wanting to like pick up other interests like nature or like
you should honestly
movies,
you should you have had no fun. You have had no fun.
We're gonna rebrand. Next week's about poetry, music. Yeah. I can't talk about you with basketball anymore. Every time I talk to you, I hate you.
Listen, don't hate me, brother. Hate your favorite player. You have had no fun.
We good, baby.
No, you are not good.
We good.
You are not good.
I got my jersey on. I'm proud, man. I'm proud.
You guys will do anything just to make up an excuse for LeBron. It's, now it's this new thing. It's, LeBron is the GOAT because his competition, a.k.a. the Warriors, was too good for him to beat them, and therefore he couldn't achieve GOAT success. That's why he's the GOAT. What are you fucking talking about?
You know what I wish I had right now?
What are you talking about?
You know what's an underrated movie?
Hold on. Imagine hearing Muhammad Ali was the GOAT because Foreman and Frazier were too tough for him. No, he's the GOAT because he fucking won. You guys need to stop making fucking Jordan beat the greatest teams in his era.
I'll give you a round of applause. That was great. That was great. But you know what I love?
I'm tired of the excuses.
Mike, you ever seen the movie Click? Where like someone's really just talking, you can just put that fucking mute button on them. That's what I wish I had right now. I wish I had a mute button for your bullshit. But that was alright. I like the little Muhammad Ali reference. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like
I said,
we
LeBron
are definitely
LeBron right now, like Rocky. He running up them stairs. He gearing up for next year. Gearing
up for what? Another loss?
Man, I can't wait till LeBron comes back and shuts your ass up so he could really be the greatest. He beats this team. He's the greatest right now. He's top 3 all
listen,
time.
I don't want to hear that ever again. I just feel like we are.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So you're saying this is the KD era?
No, not the KD era. I would say more so the Warriors era. This is 100%.
If you had one player for an era, who is it right now? Just from your stupid ass point of view.
So
I'm not going to agree, but whatever.
I don't think it's like a one play. I think we're definitely in the post LeBron era now. I will definitely say that.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Over a 5-game span, LeBron has never put up the stats that he has. How do you think he comes back next season?
He could come back however he wants to come back. He is never winning a ring again. I think.
Okay. So what happens hypothetically?
Because everything with LeBron fans is a hypothetical. Oh, take this player off of this team and add this player, and what happens?
I wasn't even going toward that asshole.
He would still lose. Yeah, I think this Spurs team would have still smoked him.
LeBron, they don't have the firepower to worry about. But anyway, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was actually a fucking really good point too. Damn. Go on.
It's always a great point, but. I definitely think we're entering the post. Not entering. I think the Warriors have effectively started the post LeBron era.
I'm so mad I forgot my point.
I don't even think he was the best player in the regular season. And yeah, I know. Oh, the best players play in June. No, the best players win in June. And I think Durant definitely came to play.
My man got a little bar book now. All right.
What? Yo, I'm tired of it. That's it. All these fucking excuses.
Now we got that energy. You ain't have that energy before the finals. You was scared as shit. Now you got all that.
I wasn't scared of shit.
First week recording, he's talking like this. You know what I'm saying? He's just, the stats right here. Curry and KD. I really think they could pull this one out. Now you want to scream at me?
We're here. Fuck LeBron. Fuck Bron. Fuck Bron. But what other crazy dumb shit do you guys say? He make one week it's he makes his teammates better. The other week it's his teammates aren't stepping up. He did everything he could. You guys love to say that one. He did everything he could.
All right, I'm about to throw up with all this LeBron hating talk. Is there anything else you want to get to? You think we should touch on? You excited for the draft? Free agency?
I am excited for the draft. I do feel like, but then at the same time, it's like, when you're looking at like two great teams right now, and like how the NBA is gonna like landscape the next couple years, it's like, does it really matter? Like, do the Celtics keep their number 1 pick? Like, what is a 19-year-old really gonna do for the Celtics to put them over that edge over the Cavs?
I believe I touched on this in the first episode of this. The Celtics definitely need those picks for when LeBron's finally, Father Time catches up. Because then when they have all these picks and they have Isaiah Thomas, Gordon Hayward, possibly Blake Griffin too, man, they have room to really grow. And then they have the pick next year, or they can give that up and get another player. The Celtics control all picks and all trades for the next few years to come, man, because they have all the leverage, and that's gonna be fun to watch. Maybe that won't get them over the top, but the Celtics will definitely be an elite top 4, top 5 team, maybe top 3 team for sure. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm also very curious about? What do you think is gonna happen with this Clippers core? Because they have this very rich owner. I was just reading on the way here that he's going to finance his own stadium. Like, that is incredible. So he's definitely coming out of pocket for this. He definitely loves this. I definitely respect him for that. He's definitely all in on this Clippers team.
This Clippers owner is that new guy, the Microsoft
Steve
guy, right?
Ballmer, yeah. Do you think he's going to be able to keep this core together just because of his bread?
I don't think money...
I think he's definitely the most liked owner in the NBA right now. And he's definitely one of these owners who care, and I appreciate that. Shout out to Steve Ballmer, man. Great job.
Okay, this is my thing. I do think Chris Paul does stay. If Chris Paul stays, I think Blake Griffin is at more of a flight risk.
It's definitely a domino effect.
Yeah, I think Blake Griffin is more of a risk to leave than Chris Paul is right now. Because Chris Paul, where is he going to go right now? Spurs? He's never going to have that same power. Doc Rivers is his coach, and Doc Rivers is the GM as well, right?
Unfortunately, he's a terrible GM.
Yeah, but he's
horrible.
never going to have that power as a
GM.
player anywhere else other than where he is right now. And for that reason, I do think the Clippers end up retaining.
But is it about
Chris
power
Paul.
or is it about winning? That's the.
But there's
the
nowhere
tug of
else
war.
he goes besides the Spurs that he would have that definite.
Or the Cavs make room for him and they put Kyrie at the 2. I don't know if they do that.
Kyrie got to go.
I definitely want to see what's going to happen with this Clippers because that's definitely a landscape that's very important because 2 years ago, they really missed their opportunity, man. I feel like they definitely could have took down that Warriors team if they didn't blow a 3-1 lead. This has been the fucking narrative of the NBA the past few years,
Blowing
man.
3-1
leads, man. Jesus.
Nah, but
Doc Rivers is an overrated coach, but whatever.
Yeah.
Should I touch on that? Doc Rivers, I'm about to go in. Doc Rivers, you are such an overrated coach, man. Let's rewind back to 2007 when the Celtics were one of the worst teams in the league with Paul Pierce in his prime and Rajon Rondo, who was up and coming. Then all of a sudden you trade for KG and Ray Allen, and now you're one of the most coveted coaches. Get the fuck out of here. You got traded to the Clippers and you have not shown up. You gave your bum-ass son $50 million. Said, be okay. He's okay. I'm not going to hate on him that much. But he definitely doesn't deserve $50 million. Are you kidding me? You blow a 3-1 lead. You're a GM. You control everything. You haven't had a small forward in years. You get Paul Pierce, and he's old as shit. He's a better analyst this year than he was a player. Come on. Doc Rivers, the clock is running out on you, man. I'm not buying. Doc Rivers, you got something to prove to me. Doc Rivers got to go to the doctor. His voice is fucked up, too. That's another. You ever hear him talk? We got to run this play. He hasn't had a voice. He's had laryngitis for like 8 years. But that's enough.
I just want to say before
that's enough on Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, get your voice fixed, man.
Before we wrap up everything, I just want to say I never, ever want to hear this LeBron GOAT, LeBron versus Jordan discussion ever again. I think that is like put to rest. Just to think the Warriors are really a Draymond Green suspension away from a three-peat right now. But I never, ever want to hear LeBron is better than Jordan in any sense of the
I've come
argument.
to realization Adam Sandler might be your favorite actor because you have that 51st date syndrome. You say the same shit every time. Every time.
It stays the same. Is it not true?
It's like you took a bad acid trip and it's just like every time it's like hits your back, so you just gotta say the same shit over and over again, bro. This is incredible.
I just want to say, let's pull up these stats. Let's pull up these stats.
What other
with
Adam
this
Sandler
LeBron.
movie you like? Definitely not
Fuck
Big
Adam
Daddy.
Sandler. So let's look at this. Fucking after 13 seasons.
Eight Crazy Nights, another great Adam Sandler movie.
After 13 seasons.
Shout out Adam Sandler, even though your movie
Points
sucked
per
now.
game. After 13 seasons, points per game. Let's pull it up. Jordan has more points per game, more steals per game. He got the blocks per game.
Put your phone down, sir.
He has less turnovers. Now let's pull up the stats.
Where's your notes at? Where's your notes at? You made your pretty
always,
little notes, man. Don't go on Google and all this
free
shit. We're
throw
not here for that.
percentage, field goal percentage, minutes played, 6 championships. LeBron got 3. 6 Finals MVPs.
So
LeBron
over
got
this
3.
LeBron, MJ shit.
Regular season MVPs. Oh, now because numbers don't work out in your favor, you don't want to pull them up. But every other time, you want to pull up
He's been
numbers.
to 8 finals,
Defensive player of the year. Jordan got
Defensive Player of the Year too in 2013. Whatever.
Jordan got 10 scoring titles. LeBron got 1. Jordan got 3 steals titles. 0 finals losses.
Woo!
You guys love to say, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back. Oh, LeBron has been to 8 finals, and Jordan has lost more in the first round or whatever. You guys love to say, oh, it's better to get to the finals and lose than not get that at all. Let's look at the seasons.
I just want Snapchat to see this fuckery right now.
Let's look back at the seasons. Jordan played, 13 seasons. He won 6 of them, so that means he lost 7. LeBron is in his 14th season, and he's lost 11 of those seasons. So by you guys' standards, LeBron has lost every season but 3. Jordan came in, the 84-85 season, so that's 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. He lost, okay. 91, 92, 93, he won. 94, he took a year and a half off for, they said he went to go play baseball. But anyway,
LeBron's a better person than MJ. That's for damn sure.
We'll get into that.
He's not a better person.
So he comes back in the 95.
He's a better person than him.
He comes back in the 95 season, midway, not even
LeBron
midway.
James is the best athlete.
Not even midway, all the way through. He has
My man
17.
sent all of Akron to college. Has Michael Jordan done that? No. Does he speak on social issues? No. LeBron is a better athlete, a better human being than Michael Jordan.
He comes back with 17 games left in the 95 season. He won 96, 97, 98, and then retired after his second three-peat. So not even 13 seasons. I would say like 12 and a half. LeBron is in his 14th season, and I'm sure he's going to play like the next 5, 6 and lose. Still chasing this whole GOAT thing. He is never going to be the GOAT. Ever. I'll give him that. He might be a Mount Rushmore player on some people's Mount Rushmore. I'll give him that.
Oh my God.
But he is never going to be the GOAT. Ever.
He's third all time right now, and I'm cool with that. Like,
you could even count Jordan. He after the 98 season, he retired, comes back for the 2002 and the 2003 season. He was 38 and 39 years old. So overall, you could say he had 15 seasons. LeBron is in his 14th season.
He started when he was younger, so it's kind of invalid.
See, I don't want to hear that. Oh, match them up by age. Jordan went to.
This kid
he came in straight out of high school.
Oh.
He came in straight out of high school. Jordan went to college for 3 years.
Pop a blood vessel.
Oh my God! Yo, I am tired of the excuses. What does age have to do with anything?
I get it, man. I get it, man. Glow. You can glow. He just lost the finals. Talk your shit, but damn.
I'm not glowing.
We only
now.
have an hour of studio
He
time.
lost every finals besides 3. Age has nothing to do with it. You match up seasons. Oh, Jordan played 13 seasons with the Bulls. 12 and a half, really. One of the seasons, he only played 17 games. And LeBron has played 14 seasons. 2 super teams later, and he has what to show for being the GOAT. 5 finals. Most finals losses. He's the only MVP to lose 5 finals. Man.
I'm pretty sure he's third all time in finals MVPs.
I'm tired of this. I'm
done. We
tired
forget
of
about that.
I'm tired of this.
All right.
The excuses never stop.
Right.
We're going to hear 4 more years of excuses, but I just had to get that out of the way. I never want to hear the LeBron is greater than Jordan thing.
I might not talk about
ever
LeBron
again.
for like a week.
I hope you don't. I hope you don't until next finals losses. That's it. I'm done. No outro. This is the final buzzer.
Draft mic.
Fuck Jess. Fuck LeBron, fuck everything, yo.
Listen, don't be saying that. I'm trying to get signed uninterrupted. Bron, you see this? You can leave him to dust, man. Sign your boy.
Peace.
Drops mic. God bless. Peace.